How does the city decide how much money to spend and on what? The city gets its money from three sources: grants, usually from the state or federal government, fees, things you pay for directly, and taxes, our sales and use tax, plus a little bit of property tax. Grants are reserved for specific purposes, such as community development block grants that assist in affordable housing, or Federal Transportation Administration grants that enhance our public transportation. When you pay a fee, that money goes directly to fund that program. For example, paying your utility bill funds the services that keep the lights on, and a night at the theater goes to the Lincoln Center to pay for programming. Similar to grants, some taxes are reserved for specific areas, such as our natural areas tax, but most are directed to our discretionary budget, or general fund, which is used to pay for all kinds of city services. It includes parks and playgrounds, traffic lights, and neighborhood programs. It also funds police and fire, and programs that support businesses and the environment. The general fund even includes internal city systems like HR and IT that help make it all run. So how do we decide where to spend it? For 15 years, the city has used a process called budgeting for outcomes, which directs funds to specific programs and services to achieve specific community outcomes. Each outcome area, such as culture and recreation or economic health, have specific objectives and performance measures, and every funded budget item has to impact at least one of those things. These come directly from the strategic plan, which we update every 2 years through extensive community engagement to make sure that what we're planning to do actually reflects what the community wants us to do. What if the city can't fund everything? We usually can't. In each outcome, the programs and services are prioritized, and then we fund them until the money runs out. By law, the city has to have a balanced budget. When the economy is good and revenue is higher, we can fund more services for the community. When revenue goes down, we have to stop spending sooner and can't offer as many of those services. And if something serious happens, like an economic downturn or recession, we may even have to stop providing certain programs and services that we can't afford anymore. So we want to hear from you throughout the process. Staff is creating the recommended budget, which will go to City Council in September. Then they'll review it and make changes before final adoption in November. You can join the process to share your priorities and weigh in on the trade-offs.